Yo, 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 yo. What's up? What's up, everybody? What's going on? It's clean. What's up? How you doing, bro? Hello. All right. Well, we got some news today, which we're going to talk about. But I have to say, I want to start off by... I think my plans are going to be ruined. Oops, sorry about that. So this week was supposed to be all about planning and theory crafting. My very first self-made build in Path of Exile 2. That was the plan. Well, we don't have a skill tree yet. And I'm hearing rumors that we may not get one, the new passive skill tree, till launch. Oh. That is a real bummer. A real bummer. That really puts... I hope I'm wrong. I know in the past that's pretty well been status quo. The community has been pretty vocal about it. I just don't understand why they wait right till the end. Like, well, I understand why, because they're still tweaking but man, how are we supposed to plan our league starter, especially for someone like me who's like a noob when it comes to building? Like, I need as much information as possible, and I don't know, man. This is like, what do you do to prep? So this is my dilemma. Yeah. Crazy. Absolutely bonkers. Anyway, so that's what's going on. And I guess we can start really with an exciting piece of news. And that is the fact that we actually just learned today. Hey, Bob Bio. It's a groove a lot. Hey. What's up, boys? I just finished your video. Thank you, Bob Bio. Appreciate it. YouTube has forgotten about me. I got sick. Between getting sick for almost 10 days and, you know, content being really dry, it feels like I'm literally starting all over again on YouTube. It's very annoying. All my hard work just down the tubes. But anyway, I'm used to it. We'll get back up there. But thank you, guys. Thank you for whoever, you know, for those of you that are watching my videos, all of them. Thank you. Obviously now the fucking content's going to be coming out left, right, and center. So hopefully that gets me back into the algorithm. Glad I'm feeling better. Yeah, I'm feeling a lot better. And actually my voice is back. I don't know if you guys were here last week, but it's not 100% yet, but it's almost there. So because of my sickness, I wasn't streaming, wasn't creating content. I guess I wasn't talking as much at night because that's typically when I stream. And I guess when when I got over my illness and, the first couple of days I was back, actually the first week, everyone was saying, "What's wrong with your voice? It's raspy." And actually I'm hearing a little bit still. But we'll get there. I talk too much, so that's going to go away eventually. So, but yeah, I'm feeling 2000% better, back to normal. And not only that, we're actually going to have content to talk about. And so that's exciting. That's really exciting. Yeah. Yeah, so like literally my whole week, this was the very first time I was gonna actually theory craft my own build, and we don't have a freaking passive tree. Oh my god, I don't know what I'm gonna do, because I did not want to play the launch and figure out shit as I'm going. Like, there's always going to be that element when you're doing your own build, but I really wanted to spend the lead up to the launch planning one out, something for me to follow that I created with your help, of course, because I'm going to need it. So at least I have a footprint, and man, I don't know if that's going to happen. Narrowed down to minion witch build for first time playing warrior. So you're down to a minion witch or first time playing warrior. Wow, there is a lot of controversy going on right now with this so-called class balance and the buffing as marketed by GGG. A lot of people are ripping it apart. Warrior's getting a lot of discussion. Most of what I'm hearing is that it sucks, and there's some people that are saying, I don't know what you're talking about, warrior is still viable. But anyway, we'll see. At the end of the day, we don't have all the information. Totems are molten related? Nice, or Groovalot? I am 90% sure I'm gonna play Sorceress. I always tend to try the underdogs out in gaming. All right, we got a Mathel. We got a Mathel in the group. Sorceress is my favorite class, and it got nerfed to the ground several times in 0.1, in 0.2. And so I got away from it, and I want to go back to it. I think I'm going to try Stormweaver. I do not know. This is what I wanted to spend this week with about, is trying to figure out what to do. So yeah, if for whatever reason there's information that comes out and it doesn't look viable, then Deadeye, the Ranger and Mercenary are the other two classes that I like, but I do not want to play Ranger just because of the fact that it looks like it's going to be the OP class of the league. So I don't want to do that. All right. Anyway, let's get to the official release here. This has just happened today. And let me lower the music here. Stop it. So the launch of POE 2 to 30 will include the long-awaited asynchronous trade system, which everyone knows already, and which will also complete an in-game market. In today's new post, we answered some of the most frequently asked questions about how the new system will work, and more importantly, officially in-game market browser. You're excited about the things we don't know? The passive cluster nodes. Yeah, that's exciting, Sir Groove, a lot, but I want to make my build, you know? Anyway, let's watch this trailer.
During the third Edict content reveal, we announced the new asynchronous trade system that allows you to purchase items instantly from other players, even when they're offline. But one feature we didn't quite have ready in time for the reveal is the in-game market browser.
Wow.
Well, it's ready, and we know a lot of players have been looking forward to this one. Open the browser by clicking here. Search for the item you're looking for,
So good.
then click the purchase button to be immediately teleported to that player's hideout, where you can purchase the item from their shop.
I'll get it here quick smart.
They don't even need to be online. Almost all the functionality of the website is available here. You can search using many different filters, sort everything how you want, and buy it instantly. Happy trading!
So good. So good. That is unbelievable. Unbelievable that they did that. You know, all of us that have been playing this game know how annoying it is to go third party, search, do all that shit, and go back in game, and you know what I mean? So the fact that it's all in game, the browser's there, like chef's kiss, man. Really good. What's up, Tiny? Really good quality of life. Yes, yes. About time. Now I'm fairly new to Path of Exile. 3.21 is when I started playing it. But in talking with some other content creators and seeing some of their content, actually, like this is something they've been asking for forever, obviously. So really, really nice. Really nice addition. You know, quality of life, and for new players, it's gonna be, you know, ease of transition into the game. It's just one less thing to do outside of the game, which is positive. You know what I mean? Really, really good quality of life. Okay, so that I think is the latest. Let me just double check. Want to see if there's anything else before we move on. No. Okay, so that's the latest with the in-game browser as far as updates. I did want to go over I did kind of want to go over the patch notes in reference to, so again, I'm trying, really going to try to play Sorceress, Stormweaver. So we're going to look at specifically what those things are. Now, unfortunately, I would have liked to have POB up and kind of go through and look at the nodes and look at the, you know, the new skill tree, and, you know, kind of educate myself on it. I'm definitely not going to be playing Chronomancer. There's nothing here that I like, nothing at all. But again, this is where I'm going to hopefully get some input from you guys. But the Stormweaver has some pretty interesting stuff. And what is that word that I'm looking for that I kept hearing? The Elemental Storm skill granted by notable passives cooldown. The Rain Dancer notable has been renamed. Force of Will notable passive skill grants 1% increase Arcane Surge. Actually, you know what we should do? Let's watch this video. Because I want to see what these guys are saying, because this is actually on the Stormweaver and their analysis. And there's a lot of things that I've been reading about the sorceress in reference to infusions and how it's going to work, and is it going to be busted? And I think, again, uneducated here, I think there's something to be made there. And we now have that other thing with the elemental where you can basically combine all of them and, utilize multiple elemental damages all at once through these new updates that are coming in the third edict. So there's a lot of things that are up in the air for me that I think potentially we can build something around. Like Frostbomb looks really good, although I heard some people say, like, what the hell? So anyway, as usual, I'm all over the place, but this was the point of this week. I wanted to start watching people talking about the sorceress and looking at the nodes and the skill tree and the skills and support gems that we know of, and kind of try to start putting something together. And again, I'm going to keep harping on this all night. I actually tweeted GGG on X saying, please, we need the passive skill tree, but I don't think we're going to get it. So anyway, we'll see what happens. What cluster I love and is interesting is the boar cluster, which gives you life and stun threshold for stacking decks. Hello, Titan Heavy Stun Bow Crossbow Bill. Oh my god. All right. So this is going to be heavy sorceress stuff, guys. Selfishly, because I'm trying to absorb all the information that I can. Let's see what this guy has to say.
How's it going, Exile? So I want to talk a little bit about the state of the sorceress and of elemental skills in general in 0.3, and overall I'm really satisfied with the changes they are doing here. Even though me as a player usually like one-button playstyles, as I, for example, enjoy parts of the campaign and stuff like that really much, and I more enjoy like simple mechanics, not too complex mechanics, I really think what they are doing there has the potential of being absolutely busted with the entire infusion mechanic here. Of course, we don't know how the numbers are going to play out, but just from the footage we are seeing, I feel like these changes to the elemental classes are absolutely out of control, and I'm really looking forward to trying this out on launch. In this video, first I want to talk in general about the changes, what it means and how they can be used or potentially be abused, and then I will have some sections about how does this affect the early campaign for the Stormweaver, and then after that I'm going into some late game speculations. Even though these are purely speculations, we don't know exactly how the numbers are yet, we don't know how the infusions are going to behave, though there's a lot of unknown stuff, so this is clearly speculative, but I just want to talk about a little bit about what builds could emerge from the new infusion mechanic. So what are infusions? Simple. Certain elemental skills generate infusions, which are remnants. You can pick them up, which is, kind of a charge, and then you can use them with another skill to get additional effects. And you can see the infusions in the buff bar on the top left, as you can see in the reveal in the background footage right now. So, ways to generate infusions. First of all, we have the Siphon Element Spirit Gem, which only has a 30 spirit reservation. And it gives us a 5% chance per power on freezing, igniting or shocking an enemy to get an infusion. And if you don't know how this power thingy works, basically a normal mob has 1 power, a magic mob has 2 power, a rare mob has 5 power, and a boss has 20 power. Then we have the Harmonic Remnant Support Gem. It gives you a chance to spawn an additional one and gives you more pickup radius for those, so this might be nice, but probably not too viable in the endgame, but I might be totally wrong there. Then we have a bunch of skills which generate infusions. My assumption is these are mainly gonna be useful in stationary encounters like Simulacrum and boss fights, and obviously during the campaign. I'm gonna leave a few out because I think these are not relevant and I want to keep this video relatively short. And I want to start with the Stormweaver here, since this is going to be my starting class. So first of all, the Skewering Winds notable passive skill will be renamed, and it will have a new effect, which means whenever you pick up a remnant, it will appear again after 3 seconds. So basically, whenever you pick up an infusion, after 3 seconds, it's going to appear again. So I really hope it's going to appear on your current position and not on its original position, because that would be pretty stupid, because, you know, you wouldn't really care if the infusions spawn like, you know, 10 meters behind you. But, you know, that's just my assumption that it's going to be like this. So this basically just doubles the amount of infusions you get. The next is going to be the Heart of the Storm, which now basically just gives you a 50% chance to get an extra infusion whenever you collect one, and it's going to be of a random type. So the first thing I want to talk about is Frostbomb here. Frostbomb will now drop a cold infusion, and if you use this in the early campaign or in the little bit later campaign, you can use this with, you know, Spell Cascade, Spell Echo, and probably Second Wind support, and this allows you to generate up to 12 infusions within a very short time. I don't think this is going to be super useful in late game, but in the campaign this is probably really good, since the spark with the cold infusion looks really promising. Next thing is the orbs and snap. So cold snap is now snap, and snap can basically detonate any orb, detonate any mob which is frozen, ignited, or shocked, and it will create a remnant of the corresponding type. So basically you can throw a bunch of orbs, or you can just randomly snap all the enemies and it will generate a bunch of remnants for you. Simple as that. About the orbs have been changed, and, you know, some stuff has been moved around. The solar orb is now on the stuff, and, you know, the living bomb is now a skill. I don't think it really matters so much. Living bomb will create a remnant as well, but I don't think it's going to be used very much. Orb of Storms, simple said, it's going to explode much faster now and also create a remnant when it dies. So I think orbs are going to be best in stationary fights, but also during the campaign, since you can snap them for a lot of explosion damage, AoE, and extra remnants. And there's also a Ascendancy node for the Stormweaver, which gives you +1 to limit of all elemental skills. So together with Overabundance, this would allow you to get 3 instances of an orb at a single time. You could also use Spell Cascade to create the 3 instances all at once. So this is the main generation mechanics for infusions. Let me know in the comments down below if I forgot about something, but I think I got them all. So next up will be how to use your infusions. So another interesting usage, especially during the campaign, is going to be Frostbomb to generate cold infusions. Because other, like, you know, the orbs cannot really use Spell Cascade, but because they have a limit. But Frostbomb doesn't have a limit, so we can use Spell Cascade, and we can also use Second Wind, for example, depending on, you know, how fast we are going through the campaign. Later, we could also use Spell Echo, but Spell Echo is only is like a tier 2 support, so we couldn't use it in the campaign. But let's just assume we can use Spell Cascade and Second Wind on this, so we can actually generate 6 of these. So depending on how it works, we might get 6 infusions from this, or it's going to be 2. So we have to find out if every instance of the orb created by the, you know, Spell Cascade is going to give its own infusion. If yes, that's going to be really busted during the campaign, because just getting like 6 infusions with just casting these, and these also are going to do exposure, have decent AoE and stuff like that, so they're not completely useless. For example, we could use the Empowered Spark as they showed in the reveal, and it looks really cool and powerful. And we can also use the Empowered Frost Nova, even though we don't know how much damage that's gonna do. And we can also use the new Frost Dart ability. We don't know how strong it is, but based on the footage from the reveal you're seeing right now, it's doing decent damage against an Act Boss, so I assume if we have a lot of infusions, this might be a quite decent skill during the campaign. So let's talk about fire infusions early in the campaign. We only have 2 reliable sources, which is the Solar Orb, which you can get from a Pyrophyte staff, but that seems to be level 16 minimum, so this is a little bit later into the campaign. And the second reliable source would be Living Bomb. I've never played Living Bomb, so this might be interesting. It says it detonates if an enemy receives sufficient damage, so if the sufficient damage is not too low, you could just put like Living Bomb 1 or 2 on the mobs and then just fire a fireball and make it explode and collect the infusion. But I think Solar Orb will be a better way to do this. So how do we want to use our fire infusions? Well, mainly the only viable solution here seems to be Fireball, since Fireball damage is significantly increased when you fire infuse it. As you can see, the secondary damage goes up from 218 to 606 on the top end. And also the change is that the secondary projectile can hit the target which has been hit by the first projectile already. So Fireball might be a very, very viable strategy endgame, but also in the campaign if you need the big AoE nukes from the fire-infused Fireball projectiles.
How to stop saying, like, do you know what I mean?
I don't really see huge potential for lightning infusions in the early game. The only thing I see is if you have a random lightning infusion, you could drop it on a lightning firewall and then use that with Spark. You could use Arc, but I feel like Arc will not be a great early game skill. Besides that, you would pretty much just have Firestorm with Lightning, but I don't think Firestorm is going to be that great in the early game. This is probably more like a late game choice.
Really?
So one of the most interesting abilities I see for the late game is Firestorm. With the Overabundance gem and the new passive from the Stormweaver, we could get a limit of 3 Firestorms, and who knows what other unique items will be coming up for the next patch, we don't know yet, but we could stack 3 Firestorms. And I think it will not be an issue to get these triple infused at all times. So then, what do we do with Firestorms? Because we can only have 3 active at a time, right? But we could cast way more. As you can see, I have a duration of 8.25 seconds, even though I'm using Overabundance with less skill effect duration. For Sorg, it's pretty easy to pick up skill effect duration from the passive tree, and it's not a huge investment. So we could use this, and then, you know, after we cast 3 Firestorms, we would obviously do something else. We could do like Sparks to use our like cold infusions, or we could do something else like Fireballs, or we could cast the Orbs. You know, whatever we're gonna do. In a stationary fight, for example, we would just cast Firestorms, everything would die automatically, and we would cast stuff in between, and then after like 8 seconds we would have to recast our Firestorms. So that's actually pretty convenient. And also we can use Mana Tempest, because Mana Tempest with Spark was like, yeah, you would get out of mana pretty much, but I assume Firestorm will stack with the Mana Tempest. So what we can do here is we just go for a Mana Tempest, and then we just throw our Firestorms, and we can just leave the Mana Tempest now if we want, right? We don't have to stay in it. So we can either, like, basically always just do, like, 1 Mana Tempest and 2 Firestorms, and, you know, that's gonna be it. So I think this is gonna be, like, a relatively relaxed playstyle, and if we are, like, stationary in Simulacrum or a boss fight, this seems to be, like, a pretty easy thing to do, to just stay and, you know, give you a massive damage buff from the Mana Tempest. Again, as I assume that it's snapshots. I don't know if it's snapshots. I would have to test that, obviously. But I think this will be a pretty viable endgame strategy.
There's no way
Another thing which might be great again in late game is Spark, because we have the Cold Infusion, which looked like it's doing more projectiles than the regular Spark. Because a big nerf Spark received was the number of projectiles. So if you have like all your Sparks cold infused, you might have no issue anymore with Spark doing so little projectiles. And also we have the new double infused Flame Wall, so we could use a lightning infused Flame Wall, which then gives extra lightning and extra fire damage to our Spark. Then on top of it, we would also have extra cold damage on the Spark. With the new curse, the elemental weakness, you know, we would also have a curse for all of the elements, so we don't have the issue anymore that we have to go for a single element. So this might be a viable late game strategy. It has to be tested though, because we don't know the numbers of the, you know, added damage through the cold and stuff like that. It's all just theory crafting right now, but Spark might be nice again if you infuse it and use firewalls to just, you know, put more damage on the Spark. So Arc now is in projectile spell, so we can use more support gems on it, and it also says it chains more and does more damage when it's lightning infused. We don't know how much, so this might be very good or it might be irrelevant. So we cannot really say so much about Arc other than the little clip we saw. Arc might be a viable endgame strategy, especially also with the new Archon abilities where you can get like a lightning Archon, but we will have to find this out in the late game for ourselves. So obviously we don't know a whole lot about the patch and how the infusions will work. There might be other builds viable like Fireball, or also Eye of Winter might be playable, Ball Lightning might be something playable, so, or maybe other cold builds. So there's definitely a chance that we will have much more build variety after this. Everything beyond this point will be speculation, and I usually don't like to speculate at all, but we will see this when the patch comes out for ourselves, what will be viable endgame and what not.
What buffs?
So last but not least, I want to talk a little bit about the general buffs for the Stormweaver. So first of all, the Elemental Storm has less cooldown now. That's a straight up buff and pretty nice. About the Rain Dancer passive being changed and providing +1 limit to elemental skills, I feel like this is nice if you want to play Firestorm or if you want to play Orbs, but if you want to play a spammable skill like Spark, it's probably not going to do all that much. About the Force of Will, so mana stacking is not really a thing anymore since Archmage has been significantly nerfed and, you know, also the Stormweaver has been significantly nerfed. Mana stacking is not really a viable strategy. So I like this change. You won't need 5,000 mana, which is a huge investment to reach like 200% effect of Arcane Surge. Now you can reach 200 effect by just having an empty mana pool. And you can pretty much balance your mana regeneration or use other strategies to pretty much have an empty mana pool all the time to gain the maximum effect of this. Now the last two buffs are pretty much just giving you a shit ton of extra elemental infusions. I'm gonna assume these are gonna play out pretty nicely, but we cannot tell all that much on how good elemental infusions will be. Then we just have a general buff to Archmage. It goes from 3% per 100 maximum mana to 4%, so that's a pretty significant buff. So let's see if Archmage is gonna find some more place with this buff. Another huge buff, for example, to lightning builds is that we can use Frostbomb now to just apply elemental exposure. We can use it with every build. It's super easy to use. It gives a lot of exposure, so this is straight up a buff to all non-cold builds and obviously also to cold builds. Then we have the new Archon notable, so whenever we spend 100% mana, we're gonna transform into an Archon, and I assume this is gonna buff our damage and other stuff with the elemental. We haven't seen anything but the footage of this, so we don't know what exactly it's gonna do. Then we have the Ritual Cadence Keystone. So if you use Elemental Invocation, I think what this does, it will just trigger the spell every 2 seconds. So it's like kind of an auto buff, auto casting ability. You could put a bunch of stuff in there, like your Curse, for example, if you're super lazy. And this seems to be a very, very cool supportive keystone here. This will also synergize nicely with the new Elemental Practitioner node here, which gives you 40% increased critical chance if you triggered a skill recently. And since we will trigger a skill every 2 seconds with this pretty much, we will have this 40% bonus all the time. There you have it. That's my comments on the state of the Sorceress in 0.3. I'm really excited for the league start, and I'm definitely going to start Sorceress with the Stormweaver this league. So let me know in the comments down below if I forgot about something or if you disagree. Or
I'm gonna like that video, which I did. That is nice. Well, you know what? We really, outside of that, we really don't have anything. So you know what? Here's what we're gonna do. I'm just gonna EA, what's up? Let's just fuck around in game, guys. We'll try a bunch of stuff, see how it goes. Were there poison infusions on the Firestone in the reveal, or am I wrong about that? I think you can convert some of the elemental damage to chaos damage, if I'm not mistaken.
They will suffer for this humiliation.
WASD boys.
The first ones. You're alive. I'm glad to see the Miller. Now I would appreciate it if you could. Reach Clearfell. Find the Miller.
Death comes swiftly here. I should keep moving.
Sorry guys, I just want to get my my settings here on my mouse. All right, I think we're good. Yes, sir. Oh shit, didn't even see him. Oh, lucky. Heavy stun Titan Christ most viable. You Googled it? Nice. There's nothing there. Oh my god, it's so nice to be playing WASD again.
Power can hide where you least expect.
Oh god, they don't let you get away from it. Hey Danny Walrus, Dante Walrus. Yes, yeah, I haven't played in woof. I have not played in a while, man. So yeah, plus I kind of want to try a couple of things, but mostly I just want to get a feel for the game again. You know, I was saying earlier, ideally I wanted to spend this week, you know, theory crafting and POB with the new skill tree, but I'm hearing rumors that it's probably not going to come out until the game comes out, which annoying. There are updated patch notes spare. Yes. And yes, a lot of people are complaining. To be honest with you, I really don't want to get into that stuff because it's all, we don't know everything. So that is true. There is an update to the patch notes that we originally got right after the reveal, and there was also an announcement today, which we looked at literally 10 minutes ago. And that was the where is it here?
During
And that is the
the third edict content reveal, we
In-game
announced the new
market
asynchronous
browser.
trade system that allows you to purchase items instantly from other players, even when they're offline. But one feature we didn't quite have ready in time for the reveal is the in-game market browser. Well, it's ready, and we know a lot of players have been looking forward to this one. Open the browser by clicking here. Search for the item you're looking for, then click the purchase button to be immediately teleported to that player's hideout,
So
where you can
good.
purchase the item from their shop.
I'll get it here quick smart.
They don't even need to be online. Almost all the functionality of the website is available here. You can search using many different filters, sort everything how you want, and buy it instantly. Happy trading.
awesome. Awesome. Oh, the tree you mean? Oh, that I have not heard. It's gonna be great to go to bed and wake up with a stack of currency. Yeah. Well, if you price it right, absolutely. Yep. I love the fact that we can be offline. Absolutely.
Chosen path.
These things are assholes. No worry, man. Any idea what you're leaning towards? Well, I want to play Sorceress. And for those of you that are new to my channel, I have literally never made a build on my own. So if we go spell, or do I go ES? So I'm going to be building my own build, and this is going to be on repeat the whole goddamn time. I wanted to spend this week planning, but it doesn't look like, I don't know how much planning I'm going to be able to do. Shit. My dodge is off. Oh!
Die once more. He bore the mark of corruption. I know it.
No, I haven't played in a while. What's up, Rez? I haven't played in a while, so I'm just getting a feel for the game. And I'm leaning towards Sorceress, so I'm just gonna, F around with some stuff, some skills, just get a feel for it again. I haven't played in a while, so...
There's a small trace of
Friendly's the name, but I smell. There's a beast. Now, if you could chant your stick to the cairns.
his burden.
Welcome to the camp. I fear this land. Goodbye.
What's my stash look
Mind
like?
tends to wander. She reminds me of one of my sisters.
So I did SSF, so I shouldn't have anything. Purposely did it. Okay, perfect. I guess we'll be pre-stacking infusions with orbs and snapping before boss fights. Yeah, again, you're talking to a noob builder here, but it looks like infusions are, yeah, and orbs, and there's a couple of notables that are going to come into play. But yeah, that's again, I'm going to be a whiny little you know what. It's kind of what I wanted to check out.
That'll be useful.
You're playing standard?
To the cairn.
I if I played standard, I just would have had all my currency, and I don't want that. Like, I would have had everything at my disposal, and I would have used it. So I want to do a legit playthrough here, but I get it. What do we got here? We are definitely going to try Frostbomb. I want to stay away from as much Arc and Spark and Blark and Jark and... You love the feeling of a new league, and yeah. Yeah, like, there's nothing... Oh my god, just the smell of a new league and an empty stash, no equipment. You're like bare bones. Oh, it's so good. And then, you know, you slowly creep up and you're getting stronger and you're getting, you know, you're getting better equipment, and oh god, it's so good. I totally agree. That's why I never understand why people, well, I understand why, but I don't understand why people are so against the campaign. You know, I get it. You know, it's all about instant gratification. Get me to the end. I want all the Gucci equipment, and I want, you know, I want. But I love the struggle. I love the grind. I love figuring it out. Nothing as good as a fresh economy. Yep. EA Sax, are you a self-builder? What's the cooldown? You haven't played in a month? Yeah, a lot of people. I suspect a lot of people are in that position. A lot of people are like, okay. Ooh, let's go. A lot of people are like, okay, I'm done. Should I do Flame Wall?
Flame Wall ignites.
What the hell? Let's go for the whole gambit. Get rid of... Move you down. Okay. I really don't give a shit about arc. Should really take it off. Okay. So, AoE cold duration, spell AoE fire duration. Okay. So, spell and... Yeah. So, maybe my strat. You don't know if you're going to play POE 1 again? I loved this, the POE League. I learned so much. Whoa! Switching to hardcore SSF after all these years, the only economy better than a fresh one is none. Kira, are you really gonna seriously with the new asynchronous trade and in-game browser? You're not one bit curious? Did I get everything here? Oh, I did. You're not one bit curious? But I get it. I totally understand. Number one, hardcore, and number two, SSF. I totally get it. There's a rush you get from playing that. Absolutely, I totally understand. My problem with POE 1, you have to do the damage. It's just too many skills to use, and like for example, rage, etc. Oh, sorry. Build's looking for me like a clown festival. Color doesn't fit the theme. Yeah, I get it. It's not for you. It's not for you. I totally get it. I just, for someone that struggled so much and will continue to struggle, just because I don't know everything, I made so many advancements in POE 1 this league. Just a ton of knowledge that, you know, with chat and figuring shit out and what strats and how to craft. I learned a little bit more on crafting. It's such a layered game and it takes forever to learn, and I was very happy that I took a step forward in PoE this league, which I couldn't say about the rest of the leagues, you know? So it rejuvenated my likeness for the game. Yeah, no, I get it. I totally get it. Hey, Dragon. Imagine playing hardcore in Path of Exile 2. I would never get out of Act 1. Yeah, Dragon Dice. Absolutely. I'm there with you, bro. I'm there with you. Actually, what am I talking about? I finished the campaign. I finished the campaign in POE 2 in hardcore. Yeah, that was a challenge we did in Dawn of the Hunt. Oh my god, I almost forgot. What class did I do?
I must travel light.
Completely forgot about that. Just hit Act 2 on Sork using elemental skills to get used to trying to combine them. No hardcore for me. Dying because of something you don't have control over. Internet issues, extra, you know, etc. Yeah. Yeah, especially if you're an NVIDIA card user like myself. Hey, EA, Sax, if you, if you got any insight, share it. I'm a sponge right now. Only thing sucks is clearly there are some buffs with the elemental stuff that we're not going to be able to mimic until the launch.
I need more time.
All right. I've never had as many browser tabs open as I do when I play this. Well, that's kind of going to go away, especially for trade, if you're going to play trade. We are now going to have an in-game browser for buying, selling. Not gonna lie, it's gonna take a little time getting used to Wasadi. It's gonna get a little bit used to for Wasadi. WASD. It's gonna take some time,
I have no
but
faith
it's
for
awesome. I love it. Yeah. What am I doing here? My inventory's full. Thank you, game. A lot of people want Wasad. A lot of people want Wasad in PoE 1. Yeah, because it's friggin' the best. It's super awesome. Gives you so much, way better control of your character. Way better than point and click. 100% better. I kind of resisted it in the beginning, and then I stuck with it, and I'm so happy I did. Because it is so worth it. You know, you're gonna be a piano player. But hey,
not yet.
nothing wrong with that. It was awful for you, Dragon Dice. I'm telling you, if you're a longtime viewer of this channel, you probably have heard this story, but I used to be a console player 100%. I played on Xbox and PlayStation all the time. I was not a PC gamer. And then I kind of got tired of the 60 FPS. And so anyway, long story short, I bought a PC, but I still played with controller. The game I was playing at the time supported controllers, so that's what I did. And then everyone's like, you're on PC and you're playing with a controller? I'm like, yeah. They're like, why? Anyway, so I slowly started converting to mouse and keyboard, and when I started, it was horrible. I hated it. I couldn't handle it. It was annoying. It was like, it just didn't feel natural. And everyone, so I was bitching and complaining to my gaming friends, right? While, the game I was playing, there was raids in it. So we were together for, some of the raids would be 5-6 hours long if we weren't doing too good. Anyway, so when you're failing to get past the checkpoint, there's a lot of blabbing going on, right? To pass time. And I'm like, oh my God, man, like I'm trying to get mouse and keyboard done, but I'm struggling. Everyone told me the same thing. Stick with it. Stick with it. Believe me, you're going to be happy for it. Just stick with it. And one day you're going to come on and it's all going to click. And sure enough, they were bang on. And now I can't even play with a controller. Damage sucks. Oh no! I rolled right into that. Fucker blocked me. Oh, you bastard. You almost got me. Where the fuck is he? Oh, there he is. Give me my shit.
I have wandered the Vistiri. This was not a challenge.
Say what? You also do WC. However, a mouse where scroll can be pushed left and right for 2 more mouse helps with handling skills. Yeah. What games did I play before POE 2? I played D2 Resurrected, Diablo 2, Diablo 4. I tried Grim Dawn, a little bit of Titan Quest. Is it this way? Way before that, I was a big time Destiny player. Okay, I killed that guy. So I played Destiny for a shit ton of years. I played a ton of FPS. I played Battle Royale games. I did a stint in Minecraft. I played hardcore Minecraft for a while. I really got addicted to that for a couple of years. I loved the hardcore aspect of it, and you know, basically working on something for 6, 7 months, 8 months, and then losing it all because of a death. It was so... That's kind of what got... That's what gave me the hardcore bug. Okay, where the fudge do we go? I'm lost. Isn't there an exit out of here? Oh no, we gotta go. Mudfell goes back to Clearfell. Right? Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. I gotta go back to town anyway. Personally try to equalize my use of mouse and keyboard with my use of controller. I don't want to feel out of place with my controller if I go a long time without it touching fighting games. Finish your LE journey. Hey, Chad. My LE journey? Yeah, I finished the campaign. That's about as much as I wanted to do, to be honest with you. How about yourself? Have a good one, EA. You didn't make it to Aberoth? Okay. I don't want the fucking portal. There, you good? You good?
Let's not do that here.
There you go. Fucking happy? Holy shit. Honestly, can't put my finger on it. Ellie's still missing something for me? Yep. Yep. Can't put your finger on it? Doesn't suck me in. You know, you did put your finger on it, Chad. That's exactly it. That is exactly it. It does not suck you in. Stop right there. End of story. It doesn't suck you in, man. That's exactly bang on. You know what? If, well, you're using WASD. Yeah, you could see it right here, Dragon Dice. QERTF, right? But that is the default, right? But you are more than welcome to customize it, right? If your dexterity is different and reach longer or whatever, you know, you can customize it to your liking.
Now this won't. What would you like?
Oh, shit. I should have broke that down. I should have broke that down, god dams. God dams.
Stick to the cairns.
Cascade. And I don't have another. You know what? I'm gonna upgrade that. What's the magic smoke GG captured? The magic smoke is the essence of Diablo for me. LE doesn't feel like old school Diablo, while POE 2 and 1 feel very much like a lot of ways. That's very... Wow, I've never thought of it that way, Kira. That's a very good way of explaining it. Where am I going now? Grellwood. Yeah, like... I kind of feel like I always have to put a disclaimer when I talk about Last Epoch, because I do have high hopes for the game, and I don't want to talk negatively about it, but I also am not going to bullshit. Bottom line is, like Chad said, every time I play it, I'm excited, and then I play it, and I lose interest. To Chad's point, it doesn't hold you. I don't know if it's because I don't want to say the game is too easy, but it's easy, which is nice, right? Because you can blast. I don't know. I don't find that I have like the aha moments in that game. You know, like in this game when something amazing drops or a weapon upgrade drops. And the combat is not as satisfying as this game or Path of Exile 1, you know? Path of Exile 2 combat feels great. The sound of my ice skill Shadowinger's Gate. LE combat is floaty. The brown-purple graphics I dislike. Time travel campaign is... Yeah, but there is no denying there is something really good there. I really do believe that. It's just... You know, they got to capture it. You know, let's put it this way, right? I started playing Last Epoch when it launched this weekend, and like I think within an hour of my stream, people were already telling me that the drop-off it's already happening. You know, definitely on Saturday, I was getting a lot of that. Like, again, I don't want to be negative because I really think it's going to be a banger of a game eventually. You know, the purchase of Crafton, the resources they're going to be able to throw at 11th hour games, I think is going to be a positive. You know, we've talked about this before on the stream. I think it's going to be a positive, right? So quicker development, more resources, more power, more, you know, manpower. Like, it's all, if used properly, it's all gold. You know what I mean? For a developer. I think graphics and combat need to be heavily improved. That should be fine. Yeah. Hey, Berserker guy. I feel the same way. This game feels good. It feels more satisfying, like your attacks feel heavy and impactful and not floaty. Yeah, it looks like you guys like the term floaty, and it's actually a great way to describe it. Never thought of using the term floaty, but I totally get what you guys are saying. I totally understand it. And anyone that's played LE would know too. So I get it. And yeah, that is that's part of it. You know, their end game again, just, you know, and you can say the same thing for PoE 2's end game. It doesn't grab you like PoE 1, in my opinion. Not even gonna cast a spell here. Hey, Prophecy. How are ya? Anyway, give him due time. Like, I yearn the day that LE drops a season. They're not cycles anymore. They used to be called cycles. They now renamed them to seasons. I yearn for the day that I go and play a season of LE and the game just sucks me in and I can't let it go. Like Path of Exile 1 and Path of Exile 2 does to me when things are hitting on all cylinders, you know what I mean? So I look forward to that day because it's a great game. I think it's a great studio. I think they deserve it. But anyway, they gotta make it happen. It's on their shoulders. Gamers are very finicky, man. We'll support you and stuff, but we gotta like the game, man. We gotta like the game. Yeah, I can like put down LE after playing it. Well, I put it down. Seriously, guys. I played it Friday. I played a little bit of I played it Saturday. And I think that's it. No. And I played a little bit of it on Sunday. I finished the campaign and I'm like, Act 10 was nice because it was new. I'm like, I wish Acts 1 to 9 were like this, you know, fresh and new. It was nice. But I had no aspirations of, okay, you know, let me go grind monoliths. No. None. Let me go get the waypoint. You just started playing Path of Exile 2 and you're really Prophecy. Welcome, man. Welcome. Nice. Nice. Welcome. Had you played PoE 1? Hey, what's up, Gator? Got a much better computer and clear pick, and now I regret seeing you so well. How are you, Dad? Ellie is missing those fulfilling leaks. Yeah. Yeah, they're missing. I think yeah, I think you know, a couple of you hit it on the head already. It's the combat. The combat has to be, dare I say, more meaningful and engaging.
I can't do that yet.
Oh God, I'm never gonna get tired of saying that. Okay, where am I going? Oh yeah, we gotta go over here. Visceral combat. Yes, visceral combat. No, but meaningful engaging is way better. I like that. It's not even meaningful and engaging. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's just, it's fluffy. You know what I mean? Anyway, they'll get it. They'll get it. I got confidence in EHG. They look like a really good studio, and they're gonna, you know, they got an influx of money, which is gonna allow them, like I was saying earlier, it's gonna allow them to, you know, hire more people, develop quicker, faster, more. And they're not a studio that fucking sits on their hands and is lazy and copy pasta, you know, previous seasons and just colors it a different color and gives it a different power name and it's a new league, you know what I mean? They actually innovate and try to do shit. So I think it's over here. But POE 1 still has that something? Yeah. Look, POE 1 is... That's the bar. That is the bar. And until one game knocks it off, it's going to be the bar. Okay, it's got to be over here, I guess. Oh shit! I'm looking at chat.
I need more time.
What, Gator? That question doesn't make sense. What am I gonna do on League launch? I'm gonna hopefully be playing Sorceress. You know, I wanted to spend this week fucking theory crafting my build, but I keep hearing that we're not going to get the passive skill tree until the launch.
Has an abundance of energy.
Which, you know, I know that's usually what happens. I'm not happy about it because I really wanted to spend a lot of time
Only will know.
giving myself a footprint.
Old magics will
I don't want to
protect
wing it. I want to try and get some more perspective. Does Ellie's combat feel better or worse than D3's? Ooh, I haven't played D3 in a while, so I'm the last person to ask. Okay, what am I doing? Find the entrance to Red Veil. Search the Red Veil for Obelisk. The routes are impassable for now. Okay, I got to go to Red Veil. Did I speak to Una?
the runes.
Okay, the Red Veil's got to be up here, right? Ooh, actually, it could be over there, too.
Fall before me.
You're thinking about Monk, Dragon Dice, or Sork? Yeah, everyone's gonna try Chayula. Everyone's gonna go with the
I thought the
no
Ezraite
weapon there, whatever. I forget what it's called. So I think Monk is gonna be a popular build. Look, Ranger's going to be #1 by a landslide just because of all the coverage it's getting and how OP it's going to be and, you know, yada, yada, yada. I'm very curious to see how Warrior does and if people stay away. I think Sorceress is going to be played a good amount by some people. just because it's a, you know, it's a popular class. Yes, I did. Dainty Walrus, I did. Are you kidding me? David Brevik? Any interview he's in, I watch. And of course, Chris. But I don't know if you've seen, but if you go on YouTube and you know, search David Brevik conference or something, there's he's doing a lecture in front of a group of people, I guess a conference, and he talks about his experience creating Diablo 2. It's an awesome video to watch. Just he brings you in on all the stress of making that game, and it's so good. You know, Diablo 2 is the OG of ARPGs. It's the golden standard as well. You know what I mean?
Ugh, the dead seem to rise in every direction. No matter.
To be fair, D2 sucked before Lord of Destruction. You know what? A lot of people don't like LOD. A lot of people like the original. I was late to the party. So I didn't play, you know, I played LOD like a year and a half ago. That was my first experience of Diablo 2. It was one of the best gaming experiences of my life. And I've played a lot of games. It was just unbelievable playthrough. I loved every second of it. I think I played it for 6 months straight. No. 5 months? Anyway, it's all in my live VODs on my YouTube channel. Like, we did all the challenges. The only thing I didn't do in that game is do the Grail, or the Holy Grail, whatever it's called. That takes 400 years, so... But I did everything else. I beat hardcore. You know, I did all 3 levels of difficulty in hardcore. We did the Uber challenges. I did it in 30 days. Yeah, it was awesome. Yeah, Dainty Walrus, absolutely. It's one of the reasons why I enjoy these 2 games. Is I don't know who said it earlier, but it's D2-esque, right? Well, Chris, you guys have heard Chris talk about it. Like, he adored that game. Jonathan adored the game. Like, it's probably the genesis of, well, it is the genesis of why they wanted to create POE. Diablo 2 gave so much inspiration, not just in the ARPG landscape, but in gaming, in you know, WoW, League of Legends. They all were inspired by that game. Hey, Spot'em Dot'em. Lost City is literally in PoE 2 and looks just like Diablo 2's Lost City. Yeah. I can tell you one thing. The thing that was so amazing about Diablo 2, like, yes, the gameplay, the aha moments, the adrenaline rushes, the euphoria of drops and getting that ruin or the combination of runes, you know, all that stuff. But you know what? When I first started playing the game, I couldn't shut up about obviously the game, but the music. I was so impressed with how different not only the scenery was in every act, but the music and how it just, the ambiance and the music in the game just fit like a glove. And it was so like literally to the point when I was doing like brain dead work for my job, I would literally be having the D2 soundtrack in the background as just soft music in the back. Like, that's how much. And I'm not the only one. So many people listen to that soundtrack over and over and over. Yeah, music is amazing. Hey, Wicked QQZ. You listen to D1 and D2, Chad, when you're playing POE? Yeah, like, you know, how that guy didn't win an Oscar for that soundtrack. And, you know, you guys are going to laugh at me for saying that, but that's how amazing I thought the music was. But all of it was S tier. I can't think of one aspect of that game that is not S tier, you know? Anyway. It's, I hear they're remastering it. I hope that's true. But what a shame. What an absolute disgrace that Blizzard did not continue to evolve that game. Just a huge, like a big disgrace in my opinion. And they built that monstrosity of another game. What such a disrespect to everything Diablo 2 did for that studio.
I need more time.
Hey Wicked, how's chat and you? I'm doing good. I think chat's doing good. They're actually being a little bit nice to me tonight, so I'm a little worried. Maybe they're all under the weather a little bit. I don't know. But no, I think everybody's good. You know, some people are playing LE, some people are playing POE 1, some people are, you know, getting ready and prepping for POE 2. You know, we get the whole gambit here. It's been a shameful company ever since post-World of Warcraft launch. Yeah. Anyway, I don't want to get into the whole Blizzard bullshit. We got better things to talk about. Although, on a final note on D4, for the very first time, I'm a little bit optimistic about the future of that game. I think, you know, I think the changes that happened and the changes that I hope are coming are going to be hopefully positive for that game. But we'll see. They got a long friggin' road. That's for sure.
That voice. It is bound to this place.
We're all itching for the weekend. Yep. You guys better be here. I'm going to be here. I'm going to be here, slowly grinding away. Oh, shit. Not knowing what the fudge to do. Yeah. We're gonna go for health here. I'm gonna go for ES. Although I would have gotten more damage if I would have went the other way, but whatever. Keep me some bow stuff, Sammy. I'm on SSF, Gator. You should have the day off Friday, chat. Oh, I took it off. I took it off, so I will be streaming. I think the launch is 4 o'clock my time, Eastern Standard Time. I'll probably be on 2 o'clock, 2:30, around there, hopefully, if IRL goes good. But oh no, I'm not messing. I took it off. No way. I know I don't need any distractions. I only get 6 uninterrupted days with 0.3 before other things come around. New Hot Shots Golf is very hype for me. Really, Kira? Well, 6 days, you'll get a good taste. And the league is 4 months, so, and your progress isn't going to go away, so it'll be here. You got 4 months, man. Every league, GGG has confirmed a 2-month cadence, right? So we know we're going to get a new league every 4 months with 2 months in between POE 1 and POE 2. You can basically etch that in stone. They are no longer going to be delaying release dates because of content. Like I said in my video today. So you can basically sketch the months that we're going to be getting new leaks for both
The
games.
last of what I'm seeking.
3.27 is only 2 months away. Yeah, exactly. Yep, October. October. Do I got another support gem? Skill. Oh, you don't get that many fucking support gems. Support skills, sorry. Don't kill me, bro! Stop moving! Wow, Flame Wall doesn't have that long of a range, eh? Hey, hey, hey! Whew. I didn't see where the spikes were going. That was a last minute dodge. I was too far away to see. Oh, oof.
I need more time.
My damage sucks ass. Ooh. Stay behind that tree. See you later, bro. Oh, stay away, Sammy. Oh!
Not yet.
Fuck. just fucking got me.
Now battle.
Oh, we got a heavy mask. We got a heavy mask, chat. We got a heavy mask,
I
chat.
must travel light.
We got a heavy mask. Ooh. Bum. Wait a minute. Does that have a thing? Oh, no, it doesn't. Oh yeah, we got everything. Hey, Nex. Sorry, Nex. Just saw your message. Yes. 99% sure I'm going to be Sorkin.
This has a history of its own.
Oh, nice. -10 to all elemental resistances? What the fudge? You suck. 180 and 72. I do get 78 life. And damage reduction. That's the price you pay, Sammy. That is the price you pay. Mana. Yeah, everybody and their mother's gonna be playing Deadeye. Oh shit, that's right, we don't get it yet. Dams.
I would ask what you need.
Everybody and their mother's gonna be playing that build.
Deal.
Oh yeah. I don't care what you guys say. Hello?
Deal.
I'm playing that build. I mean, we're gonna go. Oh, lucky! Increased movement speed. Let's go. 10%. We got anything better? Anything better? Nope. Sold.
That's a good one.
See you later. Any movement speed, I shall take it. Spot him, you're gonna play Warbringer, but like a Deadeye. There's gonna be so many iterations. So many iterations of Deadeye. Alright, we're gonna keep those. Okay, we're gonna keep those. And you for me. What do we got here? I don't really give a shit about Arc, to be honest with you. Nope. Yes, we're gonna continue. I'm gonna continue to grind a Reno the flame wall. Yeah. Oh shit. Okay, who do I gotta talk to? Oh, that's to open it. What do you got here, girly girls?
I like to hold on to bits and pieces. Any that catch your eye? A full flask is a defiance of fate.
Yeah. Apparently Blood Mage got a lot of love. Yes.
Welcome. If I don't got it, spirits in a tree. Feeling lucky?
Okay, fuck it. Okay, travel to the Grellwood. Did I not? I'm pretty sure I picked that up, right? Hey, Baltz, what do I think about Mercenary? Love the Mercenary. I played the Mercenary twice, I think, already. Explosive shot.
Let's see
Yeah,
what power the old clans
I
wield.
loved it. It's on my short list. If Sorceress doesn't... If Sorceress... So, my initial... Before all the crap came out... Well, no, after the crap came out. My top 3 was number 1, Sorceress. 2 and 3, tied, was Ranger and Mercenary. That's because of my previous, playthroughs in POE 2. Just, I love playing Ranger. I love playing Mercenary.
Goodbye.
But I don't want to play Ranger because I think that's going to be... It's going to be the build, the class of the league. Looks like it is anyway. And Mercenary I've already played several times.
The wound only by a grim town. Goodbye.
I heard you're heading for the... If you find a pint out there, do bring it back.
Well, you can go to Deadeye, but not go bow. No. Anyway, we'll see. It's going to be a long leak. Where am I? Oh no, you idiot. Oh my god. What happened to, What happened to my chat? Oh my god, it's off. Sorry, guys. My apologies.
If the Fey spirits are still watching, I believe. The old magic still thrives. The way's open.
We went to the void. Oh, wait a minute.
A tale woman of
Sorry,
memory.
guys.
Impressive.
Yeah, because I want YouTube to see Twitch. I want Twitch to see YouTube.
Not yet.
Yeah, you're bang on next. The fact that we can use multiple support gems now on multiple skills is going to open up the door for a lot of options to build, I think. Oh shit, guys. I'm really playing with fire here, right? Because of my minus 10 resist. Oh my god. This is going to be interesting with the fucking poison. You think that's going to be more OP than what you think, Dante Walrus? Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. And I'm I'm hesitating because I don't think the natural instinct of players in PoE 1 or PoE 2 is like press 5 or 6 buttons, if you know what I mean, right? So that generally means you got 1, 2 skills, you know? So if you're only using 1 or 2, does it matter that you can use the same support gem across everything? I don't know. Maybe I'm ignorant and I don't know, but we'll see. Time will tell, man. You guys are moving way too much. Suck it. I'm poisoned. Holy fuck, die already, you little shit. Okay, where am I? Oh, we're fucking in a dead end. Come on, buddy. I don't know why I jump twice all the time. Oh shit, I forgot about that. See, I gotta build a dexterity, boys. Gotta build a dexterity here. A little rusty. Yeah, you're going over here now, aren't you? Oh! Is reflect? Yeah, reflect is going to be... I'm going to try to get to those nodes too. I don't know if it's going to be possible. I totally forgot. I forget where they said the nodes were going to be on the tree. But yeah, reflect. That's potentially 40%. 40% avoidance, right? If I remember correctly. That's huge. I love engaging gameplay. I also love being so powerful. I don't even have to push buttons and shit dies. Yeah. That is the power of Path of Exile. Where you start and you're like a little puny little shit in the game. And then just things start jiving and you are literally fucking whizzing and killing screens. There's I know it's a sore point for some people, you know, and I get it. That's why I love the fact that they're sticking to the guns of making this game more, you know, the combat more meaningful and engaging. I'm gonna keep saying that because we already have zoomy zoom. We got zoomy zoom. That's POE 1, man. Hold right click and win the game. Yeah, and you're shield charging or blinking, and you know, you're like Gator. You got 1,000 divine after a day, you know, because you're a cheater.
This man has known respect in his life, but now he is simply lost.
What? One scroll of wisdom? That is...
Well, don't just stand stand there. Get on with it.
If you ever had time during launch, you'd be rich for sure. Yeah. Anyway, we'll see how Third Edict, the Rise of the Abyssal League. I'm super pumped for this league, man. I can't wait. I can't wait. I hope it delivers.
I need more time.
I have a lot of things that I'm going to be interested in seeing. First and foremost, what the heck? Lightning bolt. The free weekend. I really want to see what kind of impact that's going to have.
Daughter,
What am I doing?
beloved for all time.
I'm going to have my eyes glued. Well, we can only really look at Steam DB, so it's going to be very interesting. Kira, you play Abyss as your primary context, so you're already happy? I'm with you on that. I made a shit ton of currency with Abyss, the Abyss strat, so I totally get ya. I like it. Oh, there it is. Oh shit, I gotta remember these guys right here. These guys are dangerous. Yeah, of course. I fucking walked right into it. I thought I was on the right side of him, but obviously not. Welcome back, Sammy. I love the fucking hitboxes in this game. They're the best. They definitely take the motto, the house always wins. I was close though. It wasn't like, you know. Anyway, whatever. I'll stop bitching and complaining. Give me that. Give me that. Let's go. You don't think it will be much? I think you're dead ass wrong. Next. I think you're so wrong.
I shall deal with her.
Anyway, we're gonna find out. I think there's a shit ton of players that refused to pay for testing the game. So I think, and a good indicator is gonna be if the numbers are jacked, then we know. You know, what is it? 289? Oh, fuck. What am I talking about? 289. I think that's POE 1. Okay, I gotta refresh my memory on the numbers. It's way higher than that.
I can't do that yet.
You think you're gonna see 425 on Steam? Okay, you know what? When we get a break, we're gonna do a little refresh and look at the POE 2. I can't stand this mother. Fuck off. What is going down with the fucking cooldown? Suck it. Back here. Thank you. I can't wait to see it. Yeah, it's that is the very first thing I'm going to look into. You know, when I breathe a little bit, because I'm going to be busy grinding. I'm you know, hopefully the servers hold up. Yeah, I think I definitely got to go for the damage instead of ES. Okay, so this support gem is... Actually, it's not that bad. The cooldown is bad, even though it said it was going to reduce it. I'm going to reread it when I go back into town. You always go full glass cannon? Yeah, there's something to be said about that. Like, you know, I like the fact that I'm not super squishy right now.
I can't do that yet.
I don't think I'm a glass cannon, though. Far from it. Look, this is par for the course for Sorceress, man. Campaign is a slodge. Until shit starts clicking. Frostbomb is starting to do some shit now, which is good. Yeah, they go full defense. Well, it's a good strategy. Not everybody wants to be fancy and a show off, right? And like, you know, look at my 4,000, look at my 2 million damage, you know what I mean? Some people, it's more about, it's a marathon, not a sprint kind of thing. Anyway, I don't think there's a right or a wrong. Zippy zippies. Yeah. Not everybody's Ben, okay?
I can't do that yet. Not yet.
What is the goddamn cooldown? Fucking 7 seconds? Okay, but it obviously the damage. So it's a trade-off, basically. This is going to be interesting. You can be like Quinn and smack a boss for an hour and be invincible. I don't watch enough of Quinn to know. No, you gotta be over here. You gotta be over here. Get in there. Stay there. Stay there. How do I get out of here? How the fuck do I get out of there?
Prison of bows. My love, I told you. Escape!
I gotta take care of that asshole. Oh! That was almost epic there. Oh, you little shit. Don't move.
Prison of bones. Smack down! I call to you!
We got the little shit.
Right of the full moon. Prison of bones to me, Draven. Right of the full moon. To me, Draven.
Such a slow death.
Wit and rat. Prison of bones. To me, Draven. Conquer. Tormented death. Right of the full moon. No escape. My love, I call to you. Right of the full moon. Tormented death. Insolence. No escape. To me, Draven. Light of the fourth moon. Draven, I need you.
Walk forward. Good girl. Good person. Oh no!
Repulsive witch. May your misdeeds be
Always getting fucking armor shit. Always. You watch Jung and you think like, what the F? Yeah, those guys just, they're built different. You know what I mean? They are built different. Well, they understand the game, you know? When you know how the game operates. Oh shit, that's a bad move. That's a bad move. That's a bad move. Gonna get overwhelmed here. Hello?
I need more time.
Get back in there. Why am I wasting my time here? Your first bad move was picking Sork? Yeah. I don't think so. I think Sork's going to be a good choice this league. Clearly, it's not going to be the S tier. I don't think. but I don't think it's going to be a bad choice. And it's not always about playing the meta, Mr. Divine. Nope, it's always about the meta. I know, I'm a sucker for the meta too, as you guys have witnessed. I eventually get sucked in. But nope. We're gonna play Sorceress. Hopefully it's gonna be my build. And it's gonna be a slog fest. For sure. Oh my god, it's gonna be hilarious.
I can't do that yet.
You always play the meta, Gator. Nothing wrong with that. I do as well. You're either first or you're last. Yeah. What the fuck? Let's go, boys.
I need more time.
I don't know, man. Frost bomb, orbs, storm. There's gonna be, oh shit! There's gonna be a lot of options, I think. When do you guys think we're gonna get the passive skill tree? You think it's gonna be once the pre-download and they're gonna leak it? That's the earliest. So basically, like usual. You tried not to play Lightning Spear, but it was hard. Yeah, no thanks. But I get it. That in mind is when we get it. Ah, fuck. So we're literally not gonna get it till friggin' Thursday night. Well. Okay, for all you people that know how this game works, I want you to be here Thursday. I need your input. We're literally gonna have like hours to make my build. Lightning Spear looks scuffed. Yeah. I don't know, man. Like, people played it so much. Like, aren't you tired of it? Sammy, if you're SSF, we can't help, and also you will have hours on me. I'm only playing SSF, just sticking around here, Gator. I will be playing softcore trade on League Start. I'm not going to be playing SSF. Are you kidding me? With the new trade? I want to experience that, so no. I'll be doing softcore trade. At least to start the league.
I can't do that yet.
What? Oh, he almost got me on the way out. He almost got me.
Bye, Garuhan! I can't do that yet.
The other thing I gotta learn, guys, is that oh shit, sprint. I wonder how sprint is gonna play into it. See, right now I could have dodged and sprinted my ass out of here. Get hit, fall, and die. It's such... Sprint is gonna be so much risk reward. It's not even funny. It's gonna be so much risk reward. Is it all classes buffed or all classes what? I don't get it, Kira. Is there like a hidden meaning in there? Because that went like... If you look at the literature of the marketing of 0.3, it's all classes buffed. Although there are a lot of people arguing that point. What the fuck? What? What? What did I hit? I hit a little ledge or something? Oh, this fucking thing. Yeah. They nerfed a lot of things, so, well, that's the rumor. I'll be honest with you guys, I've been staying away from that kind of content. Like, I know there's a lot of smart content creators. They've been in this game long enough and they get a good indication of how a league is going to be, so I respect that, and I understand how some of them already have, you know, opinions, but we don't know everything. The fucking thing. Easy, champ. What a fucking hitbox. Fucking bull. Oh. When he swung with that wave, I was a good distance away from that. And it still fucking hit me. Oh, wow. The boss reset? Guys, the boss reset. That's new, isn't it? Or have I been away that long? Like I understand the end game and the Ubers and all that, but the campaign? Or am I smoking a joint here? You've been away that long? Okay. All right. Gotcha. Sorry, my bad. I blame it on chat. I blame it on chat. It's always your fault, chat. When I die, it's your fault. When I screw up, it's your fault. Because you guys distract me. Ooh, there's a little lag there. Get the fuck out of there. The hitbox is so big. Oh my god, he's not even at half health. I suck. Whoa. Look at that hitbox. Crazy. It's so big. Come this way. Come this way. Oh, get the fuck out of there, Sammy. I'm actually enjoying going this slow. It's just incredible. I was fucking behind him and I still got hit. Incredible. Incredibile. Oh, snap. Come this way. Come this way.
beloved Assyria. Intrusion will be conquest.
At your request.
Come down. Your meaningless life ends now.
That boy, step into that shit. Step into that shit. Oh, don't step into that. Seven hours later.
Your demise
That was
is
horrible.
welcomed. I am sure of it.
That was
I have no
horrible.
space for that.
Da, 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 da. Ape Man. Do you know if you have to level up again? Sorry, I just saw your Of course, you'll have to level up every league. There is no fast track. You will have to start. It's a brand new economy. New character. Everything is brand new, my friend. There's no fast tracker racker.
You do my eyes again.
Hello? The fudge. Game's gonna crash. Exalt 9K per divine. Game's gonna crash, boys. Game's crashing.
What's happening? Are you lost too?
Oh my god. When they said that, I was like, oh my god, no way the economy was that bad. Well, we're gonna see what the economy is gonna be like here. Okay, so what do I want to get rid of here? We're gonna get you over there. Hello. Fucking level 11 here. All right, let's take a look at it.
What have we got? Anything take
I can tell you one thing, guys. I would highly suggest you you pick up shit early on. I think if you get good RNG, I think there's ways to capitalize early on, right? Should I get a belt?
If you find a pint out there, to bring it back.
Good bases. Yeah. Exactly. Oh, fuck, that's a magic item. Ooh. Thank you. Oh, that's not good. I got 1,400 here.
Hello. I've collected these over time. What do you think?
What the
That one spoke
fuck?
to me as well.
That's a big boost of Rooney. That's a
Oh,
big
I like
boost of
this
Rooney. Should have checked first. Damn. I don't want to do lightning. I am going to... Oh, but it's... freezing shards would have been decent. Damn, son. Anyway. Looking forward to not being kicked out because my company is so bad. Good thing new comp. Oh, your new computer got here in time. Oh, awesome, Gator. Awesome. That's awesome. That's really good. All right, guys. We are going to call it. So here's the plan of attack. Excuse me. If we do not, well, looks like we're not going to get. Looks like we're going to be POBing for Thursday. So I guess what I'm going to do is basically what I did tonight. We'll sprinkle in whatever updates are coming throughout the week. And then we'll just, you know, we'll dive into the game and just fart around. I it's not a matter of, you know, getting past the campaign. And sorry, while I'm talking, I'm just going on X to see if there's any updates. So there's no updates before I log off here. But we're basically gonna do this, and then obviously as new shit keeps coming up, we'll discuss it while I'm just farting around in the game, getting used to everything. I'm already feeling a little bit better. You know, it's been a while since I played, right? So I friggin' love WASD. It's nice. It's gonna loosen up my fingers. You know what I mean? You saw the note that's an in-game browser? Yeah, we did that. Yeah, that's one of the first things we looked at. Where is it? Right at the beginning. We actually, you know, so for those of you that didn't see it.
You to purchase items instantly from other players, even when they're offline. But one feature we didn't quite have ready in time for the reveal is the in-game market browser.
Yeah, super nice.
Well, it's ready, and we know a lot of players have been looking forward to this one. Open the browser by clicking here. Search for the item you're looking for.
So good.
Then click the purchase button to be immediately teleported to that player's hideout, where you can purchase the item from their shop.
I'll get it here quick smart.
They don't even need to be online. Almost all the functionality of the website is available here. You can search using many different filters, sort everything how you want, and buy it instantly. Happy trading.
That's so good. Really good, guys. Really good. Anyway. So yeah, that's basically what we're going to do. And if by some miracle we get more information, or by some miracle the passive skill tree drops, then we are definitely, I need as much time as possible to kind of make this build. So that's kind of going to be the flow this week. 12 years of saying they're never going to do this. Yeah, I know, Gator. Yeah, it's going to be Thursday. It's going to be Thursday, but one can hope and dream, right? Because I would love the time. But worst case scenario, hopefully it's out before I start my stream, and we're literally going to spend that whole day, that whole night, POBing. Anyway, we'll see you guys tomorrow. Thanks for watching, everybody. And if you don't mind, go check out my content on YouTube. I would really, really appreciate it. All right, everybody. Peace. Hope you get all the drops you want. I hope you get the Mage Blood. I hope you get the Mirror. Hope you get everything. Hope you get 1,000,000 Divine by tomorrow. Good night, everybody.
Now is not the time for that.